Okay, so no, we're not eating that anymore. Put that away. I'm trying to do this right now. You guys, get out of the way now. So today is week. It is week. Is this week 3 or week 4? Week 3? Okay, week 3. Today is Wednesday, quarter 2, math 7. Quentin, you need to finish your math. You understand? No, right now. Okay, right now we have, when you're talking about polygons, polygon means many sides. Basically, it means shape with many sides. So write that down. Write that down. That's what polygon means. N means the number of sides. Quentin, you need to come back over here and finish your stuff. Quentin, you can hear me? Now, finish your stuff, please. Did you copy it down? Okay. So then when you're talking about polygons, there's going to be different types of angles with polygons, okay? There's going to be exterior angles. I'll copy that right now. And interior angles. Write it down exactly how I have it. So exterior angles and interior angles. When you have exterior angles, there is sum of exterior angles in each exterior angle. Okay? Exterior means outside. You see that? Okay. Then with interior angles, there is going to be sum of interior angles and then each interior angle. You see that? Okay, so
wait, you got what? What is that?
Sum interior angle, INT. The sum of interior angle is going to be n minus 2 times 180 degrees. That's the formula. Each interior angle is n minus 2 times 180 divided by n. And what is n equal to? The number of sides. Okay? Sum of exterior angle is always 360 degrees. Now, if you're looking for each exterior angle, it's 360 degrees divided by what? Divided by? Yeah. Now, on your paper, we're going to draw what it looks like. So you said you had a pentagon, right? So on your paper, draw a pentagon. Right? Pentagon. How many sides is there in a pentagon? N equals 5, right? If I extend the sides like this, do you see when I extend the outside lines here? Do you see that? This part right here, these are exterior angles. Do you see the pink part right there? You're going to have to grab some color stuff. Okay? These are the exterior angles. And do you see how I highlight the exterior angles pink? Do you see the exterior angles? Okay? It doesn't matter what shape it is. It's always 360 degrees. Okay? When I add this pink one plus this pink one plus this pink one plus this one, it's always 360 degrees. Do you see that? And I know you're thinking, how can that be? Well, how could it be? Let's take a look at this shape. What shape is this?
Um,
What's the end?
6.
And it's 6. Do you see if I extend this angle, it's smaller each time if in increase. Do you see that? Okay, so it's always 360. Now, if you just want one of this angle, it's always 360 divided by the number of sides. Okay.
Yeah.
Interior angles. Interior angles are going to be the angles on the inside. So grab your color. These are the interior angles. Okay. And this is determined by the number of n. If n equals 5, there is going to be 5 interior angles. Does that make sense? If you have n equals 6, there's going to be 6 exterior angles. Does that make sense? That's the same. Do you have the 4 formulas? You have that because you need that. Do you understand? Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at this. What are the shapes that you see here?
Triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon,
Okay.
octagon.
We started with triangles. We know the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is how much? 180, right? With a rectangle, a quadrilateral, a rhombus, what is the sum of the interior angles?
360.
360, because there's 2 triangles, right? Because if I were to slice this in half, there's 2 triangles, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you get to a pentagon, a hexagon, heptagon, which is 7 sides, and an octagon, that gets a little bit crazier, right? So how you find this, you see how the total inside angles is 540? If you want to find one interior angle, it's 540 divided by the number of sides. Do you see that? Total for a hexagon is 720. Do you see that? One angle is the inside divided by the number of sides. Do you see how that works? So if the polygon has insides, okay, because triangle, what's in? How many sides?
3.
How many sides here?
4.
How many sides here? How many sides here? What about this one? What about this one? So n is all different, right? It's always going to be n minus 2 times 180. That gives you the sum of the inside angles. Do you see that? If you want one inside angle, so one interior angle, it's the same thing, but you always divide it by n. Okay? Now you're ready for this. Are you ready? Okay, read the question, please.
Measures of the interior angles of the polygon.
Given a regular angle with 16 sides, so what's your n, first off? Yeah. So you're just going to put n equals 16. Round to the nearest 10th. 10th is just 1 decimal place, right? Okay. Find the sum of the measure of the interior angle of the polygon. So, are we looking at sum or each? Interior or exterior? So, you got to make sure you have those two, right? So, then you can go back here and go, okay, I'm looking at sum interior. Which equation am I going to use? I'm going to change this number here. Can you change that number so that this is going to be 3 and this is 4? Can you change it in your paper? Your notebook. Go to your notebook and change that. You want to keep that open because you're going to need it. Oh, yeah, please. You need to highlight this exactly how I highlighted this. One color for the exterior, one color for the interior. You need to have that done. Where's your interior angle? Where's your interior angle? Make sure you highlight it so you know which one's which.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sum of interior angles. You may use which formula are you gonna use? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which one's the sum interior? One, two, three, or 4?
1.
This is 1, this is 2. You need to change out of 3 and 4. Change out of 3, change out of 4. So which one are you using?
3.
What does that say?
Says sum interior.
Do you see where she says, explain which angle relationship you use? So you explain that. So sum interior angle is equal to n minus 2, and then what? Times what? Times 180. What is the n for their shape again? What did we say it was?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It says a regular with 16 sides. So let's plug it in. Multiply, please.
32.
I'm sorry, what was that?
30.
You think all the angles inside of a 16-sided polygon is 32? Does that even look right? Now take a look over here. If there are 3 sides, inside is 180. Do you see that? If it's 4 sides, it's 360. Do you see how these numbers, they go up in numbers with the number of sides? Yeah. So just remember, if it doesn't make any sense, it's probably because it doesn't make any sense, you made a mistake. 16 minus 2 times 180. Put your head up, please. What'd you get?
5,000.
5,000? No, no. Okay. 14. Oh, this represents the sum interior angles. So if I have a shape that has 16 different sides, okay, which is going to be really crazy, that represents all of the angles on the 16 angles inside the thing, okay? And it adds up to 2520. Does that make sense? It's important to know the interior, exterior, inside, outside, sum each, okay? Now take a look at B. Find the measure of one interior angle. So we're going to do sum or each. We're going to do each. Interior, exterior. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
4.
Okay, so number 4, what does that say? What's the formula?
N minus 2 times 180.
Okay, now, didn't we just find the top part right there from the last question? Yeah, what was that answer?
2,560. 2,500.
Now divided by n.
Okay.
So alternate interior angle. So one of those angles is this, right? If I go ahead, if I have one of these angles, if I want to find the sum of all the angles, don't I just take this and really times it by 16? Does that make sense? Because before we divide it, if I were to track, I just times it. If I were to track this, right? What I would need to do is take 157.5 times by 16. And that answer has to be this one right there, right? Okay, C. Read, please. What does it say?
Okay, find the measure of one exterior angle.
Okay, each or some? Exterior or interior?
Exterior.
Exterior angle. So is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? 2. So then what does 2 say?
Each exterior
What's the formula?
16.
Okay, what's your N?
16.
There you go. Is this now making sense what you have to do? Please stop.
No.
All right, so that is your answer. So each. So if we were to check this, how will you check this?
22.5 times.
Yeah. Which is always going to be what? Yeah, because all sum of exterior angles is always 360. It doesn't matter if it's a triangle, a rectangle, something that has 20 sides, it's always 360. Because remember, the more sides I have, the smaller the alpha angle is, right? Okay. All right, next one. Number 2. Read. Okay. So what is it asking to find?
Interior. Side.
Number of sides. So what letter represents side? N, right? Once you find N. Second part you should know, is it each or some?
Some.
Interior or exterior?
Interior.
Okay, so what's the equation for that?
3.
3, but what's the formula?
And -2 times
180, right? Now, they give you that the sum of the interior angle is 2880. Do you see that? Okay, so then, here we go. Sum of interior angle is what? What does it give you? Where do you put the 2880?
in the end.
No, you put that right here. That's the formula, right? 2880 equals n minus 2 times 180. So set it up.
Um, um, uh, I get it. Okay. Okay.
We need to find n, correct?
Yeah.
So the n's not by itself. You got the 2 and you got 180. Which one do you want to get rid of first?
2.
No, 2 is with the n, with the parenthesis. So what's the relationship with the 180 and everything else? Is it added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided? Really? Is there a plus right there? Yeah, it's multiplied. What's the opposite multiplication? So divide it. So how many sides do you have?
Uh, 18.
Good. All right, number 2, right? Let's take a look over here. What does it ask you to do? Okay, let me ask you, are we doing interior or exterior? Yeah, exterior angles. Some or each? We're not doing each, we're doing all of them. Do you see how there's one here, here, here? We're adding all of them together. Do you see all of them? This is sum. What's the formula?
Um, uh, always 360.
Some, yeah, 360, correct? All right, so what does that ask them to find?
Find each value of
Okay, so we're looking at the variable. What letter am I looking for? Just find x, right? And then we're gonna have after we find x, plug x into each what? Each angle, right? Because it asks you to find and the angles in each figure, right? So sum of the angle is 360, right? Well, let's start adding all the angles together. We're gonna have 3x plus 10 plus 2x minus 6 plus 3x plus 4x minus 19 plus 2x plus 4x plus 15. And I think that's it, right? Equals 360. You see that? Okay, now combine your like terms. How many x's do we have on the right side? Add those x's together. Well, and when you're done with that, add all the numbers together. Negative 14. So show me. Okay, did you write it down like how I read it? All the angles. You're going to do all of these angles right here. This outside angle plus this outside angle plus this outside angle. All the outside angles. Add it together equals 360 because that's a sum of outside angles, correct? Combine like terms. How many x's do you have? 3x plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x plus 2x plus 4x. How many x's are there? That's what you have to do. Now that x equals 20, you need to plug in 20 to everything here. Like 4 times 20 plus 15. 2 times 20. Good. Now, if you were to check your answer, how would you be able to check your answer?
all those together.
Add all exterior angles and what it should equal to. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go on to the next one. Here, number 4. Read, please.
Find the measure of HAK.
Are we looking for each or some?
Each.
We're looking for interior, exterior. So each interior angle. Which formula is that?
Um, or no, n minus 2 times 180 divided by n.
Good. So, Okay, but here's the problem though. Do you see how, even though it says find each interior angle, because they want you to find all the measurement of each of these angles. They want to know what this is equal to, what this one's equal to, what this one. You understand? You can't use that formula. And the reason you can't use that formula is because when they give you the measurement of all of the angle, you're not looking for each. What are you looking for? Sum, right? And that is going to be n minus 2 times 180, correct? So it's going to be n minus 2 times 180. How many sides do you have here? How many sides? So let's solve for this first. 5 minus 2 times 180. What's your answer? What's your answer? Multiply it.
So then I put in 540 with all of those.
Right, because those are all the angles they give you, right? Which is a sum. So then let's go ahead and combine them, right? X plus 3x plus 2x plus 4x, right? And then you're going to combine all the numbers.
And then 170.
Good. Once you find x, you need to go back and find each of the interior angle. Oh, I screwed this up. Hold on, go back and change it. It's 37. Yeah, so then plug it in. So your x first angle here is 37. J is 142, so you need to find it. Um, okay. Find each value of the variable and the angles in the figure. Okay, are those angles? Okay, are those? This is not here. Okay. I don't. This- Okay, so let's figure out this. What are you trying to find? What are the letters? What are the letters? You see any of the letters?
Y.
Okay, what else?
Z.
What else?
X.
Okay, and then which angles do we have? Q, R, S. Okay, what else? Okay, what else?
S. E. Q.
Okay, what else?
R.
Which angles look like they're about the same? Yeah, what else?
S. T. Q.
Yep.
And
They look about the same, right? All right, so look at the, let's start with the Y. So we're the, you want to start with the X, Y, or Z? You choose. Pick one.
X.
X, okay. So X is saying this is 5X, as in like this is the side, right? And this side here is 27. They look about the same, aren't they? So solve for that one, I think just do 5X equals 27. X equals 27 over 5. And then you can do 5 into 5. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next letter you want to solve? Next one. Pick a letter. You have Y and Z. Pick one.
Y.
Now, looking at the Y, it's saying this length right here and this length right here, right? It looks like those two are equal, doesn't it? So I'm just going to 2y minus 5 equals y plus 4. You solve it. What is it?
11.
But why is the 3z equals 33? Do you know the answer for that? Good job. Yeah. Alternate interior. So the way I remember to do this is I look for the z like this because I always know that this angle here and this angle here is equal, right?
Yeah.
Or you look for the backwards z like this. This angle, perfect, right? Or another one. Look for the n like this. Because then it's always this angle, right? Or I think the last one is we go like this. This angle, this angle. Those are the interior, alternate interior. You see that? Okay. And that one worked out really well because guess what? You have a backwards z. Do you see that? Okay. All right. So z equals what? 11, right? All right. One of the angles, you already know what it is. Which angle can you already find out? Because I already gave you the number. Which angle is it? Do you see the one that says RQT? Wait, QRS or TQR? Yeah, TQR is this angle. Do you see that angle is 95 plus 33, which is 128? So then which other angle is 128?
RST because they're not equal.
Yeah. And if this angle is 33 right here, this angle is 33, isn't this angle 33?
Yeah.
So this angle is 33, right? Okay. How are you gonna find RQS? RQS. Oh, okay. Do you see how this is a quadrilateral?
Yeah.
Okay. The sum angle when n equals 4 is 360. Do you agree with that? If I know this angle is 128, this angle is 128, wouldn't I just do 360 minus 128 minus 128, which will then give you this angle here and this angle here, right? Together, right? So what's 360 minus 128 minus 128?
Um, 104.
Yeah, but there's two angles, so let's divide by 2.
Okay. 52.
Right.
And that's equal to STQ.
There you go.
And that's, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're all done. There's no backslide. I thought there was a backslide.